PSA, public service announcement, before I start the video. All Rigs of Rod servers, so all multiplayer servers and everything related to Rigs of Rods, mainly official stuff. So the website, the forums, the repo, which is all part of the website. So the website and the multiplayer servers are currently down for maintenance. I've had people ask me, and they're going to be down for 12 hours. I about said 12 days there. But I just thought I'd let everyone know so that you're not flipping out. And hopefully they will be back up quicker than that. But if they're not up for a little bit, that's the reason. And I figured I was getting on multiplayer, and I left a game and I refreshed it to go to a new server, but they were down after that. So, yep. So you're going to get some full reviews instead. I'm going to record a couple and then we'll do some scheduled uploads. So, anyway, this has been a requested one since I got it. The 2015 Bluebird WorkStar concept by DomDum55. And I absolutely love this bus, and I know I say that to a lot of buses, but this is one that I think is very, very unique, unlike anything else that anyone else has. So, let me start off by saying this bus will be released. It should be coming out any day now, so I wanted to get a review up before it comes out, just cause. So this is going to be a public bus. It will only be released on Allied Gaming, and if I see it being distributed, I will make sure that it will be taken down off of AG, and bans will be happening. So, yep. So let's go ahead and start off the review, the full review. As always, we are going to start off on the looks on the exterior, so we'll go ahead and start on the side first. This is pretty typical of Bluebird, the body style. I think that the windows seem a little too big, a little too high. I don't know if it's just me, but they seem like they're almost C2 windows. This stop sign seems like it's the super thick stop sign, which is not typical of Bluebird. At least what I see, they are normally, they have the round bulbs instead of the square ones, but that could just be me never seeing those, but that's just what I know. I like the addition of the route number right there, and I assume this is a camera right here. We've got battery box and storage or electrical or whatever. I love the half streamer. Ever since Bluebird started doing that, I'm absolutely a fan of that instead of the full streamer. Love the side emergency door. I wish it would have had like a little arrow or something pointing up, and then maybe the window a little bit bigger. Let's see. We have these side turn signals, and there should be one. Let's see, where am I? We have another one right there, but I don't believe that they work, so I would have liked to seen them work. We've got dual stop signs, and then there's a clearance marker down there. We've actually got triple stop signs on this bus. I'll show you the other one in a minute. Love arrow turning signals. I much prefer those over the regular turn signals. I know that they're pictures. I would have liked to seen more modeling. These look like they're more modeled than this, even though I'm almost positive that these are pictures also. This one just seems a little more apparent that it is. New York bus, Bluebird logo down there, Route 1, warning light covers, school bus. I can see a little bit right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but let's see. There should be an arrow right here pointing up. Let's see. Third stop sign. That is a definite plus. Third stop signs, for those of you who don't know, they're not extremely common, but they're basically to they'll stop more traffic, and they'll have a mirror on the back, and I'll show you in a minute. once we start up the bus and show you the features, so that if anyone's walking on the side of the bus, they are able to see what's going on the side. So you've got a diesel thing right there. Maybe like a little keyhole would have been cool, but whatever. That's getting really into modeling. Let's see, we've got a side turn signal. Under storage is always an addition. I believe it's only on this side. I don't think it's on the other side, to come to think of it. Yeah, only on that side. So that's fine though. Route 1. These doors don't fit Bluebird. They would have fit one, or well, it would have fit an older style of Bluebird, but not the current Bluebirds. Current Bluebirds have like a cross almost, so there would be like a line right here. But the most recent bus that they featured these type of door, these type of door, would have been the Bluebird EC7 II. So yeah, would have liked to seen the more modern doors, but oh well, whatever. I like those. Coming up to the front, we get the different part of the bus, the WorkStar, the International WorkStar. Love the International logo. I think it would have been appropriate to use a picture here, but whatever. Yellow grill, it was originally chrome or silver, one of the two. And then we've got 3 turning signals up here, which I love seeing all 3 of them. The fender turn signals and the whatever, all these turn signals. Route 1 again. So yeah, I really like the looks on the outside. So we'll go ahead, and I know there are little things, but that third stop sign is really getting me, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a 5. Let's go ahead and go on the inside. Inside is probably going to get some points taken off, mainly because this. I like the inside's fine, but it's not really complete. I mean, sure, he has some switches over here, and he has part of a dash, but it's not complete. It just does not feel like it's complete. And as far as I'm aware, he's not planning on adding a dash, and if you Domdom, if you are going to, please do let us know. He's got his little trademark in there. We've got an emergency door release. I know that the flares don't work on here, but that would have been cool to see if they did. Security camera, we've got another one right there, and right there. Let's go ahead. Work our way to the back. There's our emergency door. Probably would have been cool to see a handle like there is back here. And maybe like an arrow or something, but whatevs. And then we've got the emergency roofs. Like the addition of the radio. No pedals or anything, whatever. Emergency door release. Normally, I don't believe that's where they put it. I think on Bluebirds they put it up there or right next to the driver, but okay. Camera angles, we get first seat, and then the outside of the bus. So I don't like the fact that there's not a dash up here or really anything. So I'll go ahead and I'll give it a 2, so we're at a 7 if you couldn't do that math. Features. What can this bus do that other ones can't? Well, first off, it's got a third stop sign, so that's pretty cool. And the third stop sign works. Of course, we have the basic flares. So there's our flare for that. We've got all the other basic stuff that every other bus can do. It can open its doors. So feature-wise, it's really the difference between this bus and some others is that third stop sign. So that's really the only defining feature. Otherwise, you can't do much else than you can with another bus. So because of the third stop sign, I will give it a 7. 14. Driving and sounds we always come back to. Lag. I've not really experienced a whole lot of lag with this bus. Sure, there's been some lag, but let's see. 5, 8, that doesn't seem right. Okay, whatever. But still, The lag is not really bad with this bus. I can normally drive around pretty quick without any lag compared to some other buses. There is minor lag here and there whenever I'm opening the stop signs or the doors, whatever. But lag is not something that you should be worried about with this, so I'll give it a 7. Also, 21. Variability. If you saw my update video for the WorkStar, you will know that there are multiple different versions. I tried to choose the most basic version. Now there's going to be kind of like a special pack, I guess, which was, I guess, for like myself, other people have beta tested it, and then there will be a basic pack that everyone will get. But the version that I had 10 different versions, and they were super cool. All the different versions. So there was a hybrid, an activity bus, just a couple different things. And you can watch the full review, or not full review, that's what this is. And you can watch the update video to see all of those. But the pack that will be released has 4 versions in it, and they vary with different specs, and I'm not going to go through each one. So white roof, yellow rubber rail, black rubber rail, and then all the different combinations of those. And one thing that is cool about this is that the routes change, because I know that some people would just leave it all on Route 1, but it's cool to see that he actually took the time to change that. So variability, I'll give it a 10. So 31. Is it realistic? Well, considering this is not an actual real bus, I can't really say that it is or is not. Mainly the front. Does it look like a WorkStar? For the most part. Yeah, I think it looks like a WorkStar. The body is pretty good. Like I was saying earlier, I think the doors could have been a little more Bluebird, if you will. The stop signs, but otherwise, I think the body is a pretty accurate representation of what Bluebird is. So I'll give it a 9. So 40. Other people's opinions. Considering this bus is not out, I haven't. A lot of people have not been able to give it what they think. But on the AG form, why is my bus in reverse? But on the AG forums and on my videos, people really seem to like this bus a lot. And I don't blame them. This is a really cool bus. It drives smoothly. I haven't seen anything bad about it other than they hate the version that I really like. Yeah, so let's go ahead and give it a 10. We're at a 50. Okay. The name Bluebird, 2015 Bluebird WorkStar concept. Considering it is a concept and it's not really supposed to have a name, I'll give it a 5. But if this was a real bus, then I would have not given it. So 55. Other stuff, it has the 3rd stop sign, so that's pretty cool. It's got under storage. It's got arrow turn signals, which I really like, and 3 turn signals up front. It's got the route thing and lots of different security cameras, so we'll give it a 5 for that. Also, 60. Is it better than the competition? What are we going to put this up against? What would go good with this? One thing that people have been saying I should do is this versus GCPS's Vision. Is it better than that? I say no. I feel like GCPS put more time into it. And I'm not saying that DomDom didn't put a whole lot of time into this, but I know he did. But I feel like GCPS has a more complete version. With that said, I think it is a very, very good bus. And if he does put more time into this, for example, completing the dash, making a more complete interior, adding little minor details to the outside of the body, I think that this could be a really, really, really good bus. And I said that in my first look. I I think that this could be a really high quality bus. Not that it's not already, but I think that if he spent more time on it, or if he's going to spend more time on this, I think it'd be pretty good. With that, I'll give it a 6. So, 66. So driving and sound. Let's go ahead, start it up. You know, I know that in my last ROR video that there was no system audio, so I really hope that the system audio is recording on this. Now this has the IC startup noise, which is not what would go on here. But I do understand that with the WorkStar being international, you know, it might go on there. But who really knows what would go on the Bluebird WorkStar? So I'll accept it. It's fine. I love the IC startup noise. I did tell him this. I think it runs on for a little too long. I feel like it should be 4 to 5 seconds, but this one runs on for about 10 seconds. So that's just me. I wish it would have been shorter, but whatever. Let's go ahead and start it up. Interesting startup noise. Say that. Let's see. Interesting idle noise. This bus has a lot of really different sounds that I don't really think belong on here, but you know. Default horn. No turning signal noise. Parking brake. I feel like whenever it's released, it just kind of like fades out real quick, and that also just kind of like suddenly ends. I don't like when stuff suddenly ends. I want it to be realistic. I want it to kind of like fade out. Let's go ahead. Okay, that's fine. Backup signals. Okay, let's go ahead and rev up the engine a little bit. Now, if you listen, there's kind of like a really, I want to say a bass sound in the background, and it just kind of stays there. I don't like that at all. I wish it would have just been just the engine. Listen again. That one wasn't apparent. I think it's just because I'm at such a high idle right now, or an RPM rather, that it's not going to play. But whenever I'm shifting gears or whatever, that sound is apparent, and I don't like that. So the sounds, I don't think they're appropriate. I don't think they're bad. I'll give it a 5. We're at a 71. Driving. Let's go ahead and start going out. See, wrong button. Now, I did mention that this bus is a really, really smooth ride, and it really is. There's no kind of like bumps or anything that I would get in some other buses. So that's a good thing. I definitely like that. That makes the driving experience a whole lot better than, than other stuff. One thing that you can do in this bus, though, that has happened to me a lot. I'll come up here and I'll... Let's see, one second. Maybe just right here. Maybe I'll just turn all of a sudden. I don't know if it's going to happen, but there are times where, yeah, my wheels just go out like that. And they go out way too easily. And then, on top of that, and I did talk to DomDom about this, but I don't think he's going to do anything about this, and I really hate this, but oh well. Go ahead, and I want you to see if you notice anything whenever I press backspace. Okay, let's drag the bus over a little bit so so that I'm on the road. Come on. Come on. Why is this not going? Okay, well let's move a little bit then. 'Cause I should be able to. Alright, there we go. Alright, so you see how it's kind of tilted a lot? Press it again. And again, see it's getting more tilted. Tilted, tilted, tilted. Yeah, whatever. I hate that so much. I don't know, it's just something that, and he says you have to push it a couple times. I don't want to push it a couple of times. I know that it's not much, but still, that just takes away from it. And just to know that I could push I, and for it to just restart, I kind of don't want to do that, but I kind of do. So the driving experience overall is nice, but whenever I'm doing that stuff, that definitely takes away from it. And that's what I don't like about that. So with that, I'll give it a 5 for a final score of a 76. Like I said, this is a good bus. It can be improved on, but it is what it is. So, like I said earlier, this bus will be being released on Allied Gaming within the next week or so, is what he told me. We're just going to have to see whenever he releases it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the full review. Anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical red button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Diner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it. I don't care where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up or hiccup right there. Yeah, you're going to get the hiccups. And make sure you also share this video with a friend. Show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to a guy in a random street. I don't care, don't get raped. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Doors open. Stop signs. Let's watch. I just thought you guys might want to see that, since I already ended the video and then just was like, oh crap, you guys probably want to see that. I know I mentioned something about the mirror. That's where the mirror would be, but or right there. So, yep, just thought you guys might want to see that.